Welcome to the deep dive. Most of us, well, we know the Taj Mahal, don't we? An iconic symbol of love.
Instantly recognizable.
That shimmering marble against the Indian sky. But today we want to go beyond just, the postcard image. We're aiming to uncover the raw human story that really breathed life into every single one of those stones.
That's precisely it.
All right.
Because this isn't just a history lesson, it's a deep dive into how this extraordinary, very personal royal love story quite literally forged one of the world's most enduring wonders.
Right.
Our sources today, they reveal a narrative that's so rich, it honestly feels like peering right into the beating heart of an empire.
So our mission really is to unpack all those layers, the emotional, the historical, everything embedded in the Taj Mahal. We want to reveal how just one single profound love, and then of course the tragedy that followed, led to creating something so breathtaking it almost feels impossible.
It does seem that way.
So the question we're starting with is, what kind of love could possibly inspire a monument on this scale, this beauty, something that just defies time itself? Let's explore this.
Well, the story, maybe surprisingly, it doesn't start with an emperor on the throne. It starts with a young man, Prince Khurram.
Emperor Jahangir's son.
His favorite son, actually. And he was young, just 15, when, well, destiny sort of stepped in.
Destiny is the right word, according to our sources. It led him straight to Arjumand Banu Begum. She was even younger, just 14.
Incredible.
And the accounts describe her as having this amazing grace, really sharp intelligence. It hints, doesn't it, that the connection was much deeper than just some arranged royal match.
Oh, absolutely. You're right. 5 years later, they married. And she gets this magnificent title, Mumtaz Mahal.
The chosen one of the palace.
Exactly.
Whoa.
And what's truly fascinating here, and really quite unique for that era, their marriage was genuinely rooted in deep love, not just, politics.
That political alliance, yeah.
Right. She wasn't simply his consort. She quickly became his closest confidant, his trusted advisor, a real partner.
In everything.
In everything.
Yeah.
The complex court politics, sure, but also just in the quiet moments of their life together.
That kind of bond, wow, that is remarkable for a royal couple back then, especially when so many unions were, well, transactional.
Completely.
And our sources suggest this wasn't just a private connection, it actually empowered Mumtaz Mahal in a way you rarely saw for royal consorts. Do we have examples of that influence? Beyond just being a confidant.
Oh, definitely. Well, she was famously right there beside him on numerous military campaigns.
Which was highly unusual for a queen, right?
Very unusual. I mean, imagine the conditions, the dust, the travel, the constant danger. Yet she was there.
Shows incredible support.
Unwavering support, and it shows how much he relied on her judgment. She also played a big role advising him in court matters. And on top of all that, she bore him 14 children.
14, wow.
So this profound connection, this deeply shared life, it just makes what happened next even more overwhelmingly tragic.
And then the unthinkable happens. It's 1631. They're on another campaign in Burhanpur. And as she's giving birth to their 14th child, Mumtaz Mahal, his beloved, she dies.
It's gone.
Imagine that rupture, not just the personal loss, which must have been immense, but the unraveling of a bond that had genuinely shaped an empire.
Yeah.
This wasn't just a sad event, it was the spark, really, for an obsession that would change the world.
And her final wish apparently delivered to a completely grief-stricken Shah Jahan. It was heartbreakingly simple, but also monumentally ambitious.
What was it?
She asked him to build something that would make the world remember their love.
Make the world remember.
Our main source really emphasizes his devotion here. But interestingly, some lesser-known chronicles from the time also highlight the immense political and, well, economic stability her influence had brought.
Ah, so her loss was felt beyond just the personal.
Deeply felt. It was seen as a significant blow to the empire's equilibrium, too, not just his heart.
And the emperor's reaction to her death? The accounts describe him just plunging into this deep, deep mourning. It lasted over a year.
Yes, his hair supposedly turned white almost overnight. His vibrant court just went silent, muted by his sorrow.
The sheer scale of that grief.
Yeah.
It must have been immeasurable.
It was precisely that grief, wasn't it, combined with her dying wish, that sparked maybe the most monumental undertaking in Mughal history.
The Taj Mahal.
Construction began in 1632, just a year after she passed away. It was Shah Jahan's ultimate, overwhelming tribute. His way of refusing to let their love fade.
And what an undertaking, 20,000 artisans. working day and night.
Can you even imagine the project management?
Seriously, it's staggering, especially without, modern machinery. It wasn't just a building site. It was like a small city in itself.
And it wasn't just the number of people. It was the sourcing of the materials, just unparalleled.
Marble from Rajasthan. Okay, that makes sense. But then
Jade from China, turquoise from Tibet, sapphire from Sri Lanka, even lapis lazuli, all the way from Afghanistan.
wow, that's not just a shopping list of fancy stones.
Not at all. It showcases the incredible reach of the Mughal trade networks, the empire's immense wealth, and Shah Jahan's relentless drive for perfection, no matter the cost, no matter the distance.
What does that level of global sourcing really tell us, though, about the power dynamics back then in the 17th century?
It tells us about an empire at its absolute peak, willing and able to commit almost unimaginable resources to one single vision.
And the building itself, the architecture isn't just a blend, it's like a perfect synthesis, isn't it?
Absolutely. That's what's truly remarkable. The synthesis of styles is not just a random mix of Persian, Islamic, and Indian influences.
It's more refined.
It's their harmonious evolution into something totally unique, totally breathtaking. You see the grand scale from Timurid architecture, the incredibly intricate Pietra dura inlay work.
That's the technique with the stones set into marble, right?
Right. Exactly. Precious and semi-precious stones, precisely cut, perfectly fitted. And then you have the elegant Mughal arches. It's a masterclass, really, in cross-cultural artistic exchange. It all leads to this visual rhythm that just speaks of balance and purity.
And here's a detail that I find fascinating from an engineering standpoint. Those 4 minarets, the towers standing around the main tomb. They don't stand perfectly straight up and down. They actually lean just slightly outwards.
And that wasn't a mistake. Not settling over time or anything like that.
No, not at all. It was deliberate. An ingenious design choice.
So clever. The thinking was, if for any reason they were ever to fall, maybe an earthquake or something.
They'd fall away from the main tomb.
Precisely, yeah. Preventing damage to the central mausoleum where Mumtaz Mahal rests. It's just incredible foresight. A masterpiece of symmetry, geometry, and, like our sources say, grief.
That detail, that fusion of the practical engineering with the deep emotion behind it all, it's powerful. But the story, well, it doesn't end there for Shah Jahan, does it? It takes another dramatic turn.
It does. Later in life, fate dealt him another cruel blow. His own son, Aurangzeb.
Overthrew him.
Yes, leading to Shah Jahan being imprisoned, right there in Agra Fort.
And the really poignant part of this is that from his cell, apparently high up, looking across the Yamuna River,
You could see
he could see the Taj Mahal, his magnificent tribute shimmering in the distance.
Accounts say he looked at it every single day until his death. A kind of daily ritual, a communion with his lost love.
How long?
Nearly 8 years. It's this powerful image of devotion, isn't it? This solitary remembrance.
And when he finally died,
He was laid to rest right beside Mumtaz. In the crypt, below the main floor of the Taj, truly, as one source puts it, 2 lovers, reunited in marble.
wow. So their shared resting place is right there at the very heart of the monument he built for her. It completes the circle.
It really does.
So, okay, let's bring this forward. What does this incredible story, this enduring narrative mean for us today? Our sources, they kind of present 2 sides to Shah Jahan's decision, don't they?
They do. There's the argument that he nearly bankrupted an entire empire for love.
A reckless devotion, some say, that even contributed to his own downfall.
Right. But then the other side contends that, well, he created an unparalleled wonder, a beacon of beauty and emotion that would inspire the world for centuries.
Far outweighing any immediate financial cost.
That's the argument. And today, I mean, the Taj Mahal is so much more than just a building, isn't it?
Definitely. It's described in our reading as a beating heart of history.
I like that phrase. A symbol of love's profound power.
It feels like a timeless message, really. A powerful reminder that love, perhaps, can shape eternity.
So as you, our listener, reflect on this incredible story, this intersection of really deep personal emotion and just monumental human creation, think about those connections.
Yeah, given the immense grief, the devotion that birthed the Taj Mahal, it makes you wonder, doesn't it? What unexpected, maybe even everlasting wonders might your deepest emotions or your strongest convictions inspire?